Welcome to Cooktop Vibes. Today we're exploring the unusual side of cooking. From food cooked on hot stones to dishes baked underground, here are the top 10 unusual ways to prepare food you've never seen before. Cooking on a hot stone is one of the oldest methods of cooking. A flat stone is heated over a fire or in a brazier to a high temperature. Meat, fish, or vegetables are placed on its surface and cooked directly from the heat of the stone. This method ensures even heating without direct contact with the flame, which preserves the juiciness and aroma of the food. Volcanic rocks are often used for this purpose as they retain heat longer and do not crack. The process looks impressive. Light smoke, juice sizzling on the hot surface, a golden crust appearing right before your eyes. This method involves cooking food in a pit dug in the ground. The bottom is lined with stones that have been preheated over a fire. The food, wrapped in leaves or foil, is placed on the stones and covered with earth. Inside, an oven effect is created with a constant temperature and steam. The meat becomes soft and juicy, and the vegetables retain their aroma and rich taste. It is a slow process that can take several hours, but it creates a unique result. The atmosphere of cooking underground is always intriguing and has deep cultural roots. Lava roasting is a rare and spectacular method that uses the natural heat of active or dormant volcanoes. Metal grills or pans are placed over vents that release hot air or heat from the hot rocks. The temperature can reach hundreds of degrees, so the food cooks very quickly. The meat instantly seals in the juices, forming a crispy crust, and the vegetables retain their bright colors. Smoking in a wooden barrel or chest is a combination of tradition and creativity. Wood chips are placed in the container, which slowly smolders, creating aromatic smoke. Grills are installed above it or products are hung. The barrel retains heat and evenly distributes the smoke, giving the dishes a rich color and flavor. Depending on the type of wood, you can get different shades of aroma, from delicate fruity to expressive spicy. The process takes several hours, but the result is meat or fish with a deep, smoky character. An unusual and extreme method of cooking food using heated engine parts or metal car panels. The surface is cleaned and the food is wrapped in foil or placed in special metal containers. The heat from the running engine or heated metal gradually cooks the dish. This is not only creative, but also demonstrates the possibilities of an improvised kitchen on the road. Usually, simple dishes are prepared: sausages, sandwiches, vegetables. Cooking in a clay shell is a unique method that combines simplicity and effectiveness. The food, usually meat, poultry, or large fish, is first seasoned with spices and herbs, sometimes wrapped in leaves for additional flavor. Then, everything is completely covered with a layer of moist clay. When the clay shell dries on fire or coals, it forms a dense protective layer that retains heat and steam inside. This allows the dish to cook evenly and retain all the juice and flavor. Breaking the shell when serving becomes a real culinary show. The clay cracks, and fragrant steam comes out from the inside, and the dish looks tender and juicy. This method does not require dishes and adds a feeling of primitive cooking, which always impresses the audience. Cooking in hot sand is a method that uses the natural ability of sand to retain heat. To do this, the sand is first heated over a high heat or in the sun until it is extremely hot. Then, the food is immersed in it, wrapped in foil, cloth, or leaves to protect it from direct contact. This method is ideal for baking bread, cooking root vegetables, or even meat and fish. The sand distributes the heat evenly on all sides, so the food does not burn but cooks slowly and delicately. Some cooks combine this method with spicy herbs or wood smoke to create additional flavor. This is not only effective but also looks very unusual, especially when the finished dish is taken out of the hot sand. The salt shell method of cooking seems like culinary magic. The food, usually fish, meat, or poultry, is completely covered with a thick layer of salt, sometimes mixed with water, proteins, or herbs to better seal it. This shell becomes an airtight chamber, that retains moisture and heat inside during baking. As a result, the meat or fish remains extremely juicy, and the salt draws out excess moisture, concentrating the flavor. When serving, the shell is broken, revealing a perfectly cooked dish under a crispy salt crust. It is not only delicious, but also looks very impressive in the frame, because the moment of opening the shell always creates a wow effect. Cooking in bamboo tubes is one of the most atmospheric ways to cook. Inside the hollow bamboo stalks, rice, vegetables, meat, or fish are placed. Spices are added, and sometimes coconut milk is added for a delicate taste. The tubes are placed near the fire or on the coals at an angle so that the heat warms them evenly. The bamboo releases moisture and a light woody aroma that penetrates the dish, giving it a unique flavor. Cooking takes from 30 minutes to several hours, depending on the ingredients. Videos with this method always look picturesque. Green bamboo, open fire, fragrant steam that comes out when the tube is opened. Cooking in ash is one of the simplest but very effective methods, often used in the field. To do this, first light a fire and wait until a layer of hot ash remains. Products wrapped in leaves, cloth, or foil are buried in the ash and left to cook from the residual heat. This is ideal for vegetables, potatoes, beets, corn, as well as for fish and meat. The ash provides uniform and soft heat, thanks to which the dishes turn out tender and aromatic. The moment when the finished dish is taken out from under the layer of ash and the light smoke and smell indicate its freshness and field origin adds a special atmosphere. That was our list of the top 10 unusual ways to cook food. Which one impressed you the most? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join Cooktop Vibes for more food adventures.